And so today for part three, we're going to be talking about the technical stuff, which I love, because we're going to be talking about the hardware and software that I use in making my YouTube content. Okay, and it's going to be fun, fun episode because I'm going to be showing you the gadgets and at the same time what I use for creating thumbnails and at the same time what I use also for for editing my videos. Okay, so let's get started. We might as well start with, um, in your case, because you might be telling me, are these really the things that I have to buy in order for me to create YouTube episodes? My answer is no, you don't have to buy these. So, to be honest, you can use any video camera that you would want, and that's totally fine. Okay, but you can research about other gear used by other YouTubers, YouTube content creators, and that's totally fine. But of course, since this is my channel and I'm going to be recommending what I've been using for my other YouTube channel, Sir Nikolai Cattery, so I'm going to tell you like what exactly do I use for creating YouTube episodes. Okay, so let's talk about what exactly do I use for recording videos. So for recording videos, my number one tool in all of my episodes of YouTube in my YouTube channel is the iPad Pro. So the iPad Pro is amazing actually for content creating because iPad Pro is actually my recording device, my video recording device. It is also my editing device. Okay? And so that you would know exactly how I do it. So I use my iPad Pro with the Magic Keyboard. And the Magic Keyboard is specifically designed for the iPad Pro so that you'll be able to use the iPad Pro with the keyboard and and it's almost acting like a laptop. And then what is so interesting about it is that the way how they're actually very seamless together. Okay? So what I'm going to do now is actually I'm going to turn on my phone. So by the way, it's not just iPad Pro and Magic Keyboard. I also use my phone a lot when I make YouTube videos. And right now I'm just going to turn on my video camera. And in turning on the video camera, I'm going to show you exactly how the iPad Pro looks like. Okay. And what is interesting about the iPad Pro is the way how it actually shows you um, actually how the front camera looks really good, and this is what I love about the iPad Pro, how how it is actually 90 degrees when it comes to the video camera, and that you will be able to actually see a better angle, especially for the face. Okay, so I want you to notice how the angle is actually pretty great for the iPad Pro. Okay, so it's hanging, and it's something that I really like. Whenever I create YouTube videos, so whenever I am recording just on the table, I would just use my iPad Pro and then talk directly like this. So let me just show you a selfie video of how it looks like. So this is already my this is already my setup. So it's a very simple setup: table, ring light, iPad Pro, and then the keyboard and this microphone. And that's really just what I do. Okay, and that's really just what I use, to be honest. Okay, so iPad Pro is amazing. It's not just for recording video, but it's also for. I got confused which camera to look into. It's not, or it's not just actually for. It's not just actually for. Yeah, for shooting video, but also for editing, and it's amazing. I'll show you later the software that I use for editing. What else? You already saw the ring light. So here is the ring light that I use. It's actually a very cheap ring light. It's only around 150 pesos. I got it from Greenhills, and that's something that I use just to provide extra light on my face. And then I also open the windows. So the reason why I actually do my recording here is because there are a lot of lights that actually would go to this direction. And that's the reason why, even though I don't really like this background right now, the purple walls and then my door, is because this is the best place in the condo where I could record with good lighting. So that's the reason why I'm here. Okay. But of course, I could improve it. I'm trying to just wait for a few stuff to come to. I ordered something from Lazada, and these are actually display cat displays actually for for my cattery channel, and these displays will actually be put on the shelf. So I'm just waiting for the Lazada delivery to give that, and so I'm trying to improve on my background. Okay. Another thing I want to improve on is actually the lighting. I want softbox light also, especially if I'm going to transfer my recording area to the cat room. So my cat room right now is a bit bare because my cats are there. But I really want to be able to provide a YouTube space for me to record my videos there. Okay, so video is very important for creating YouTube content, and the iPad Pro has 1080 p recording, so that's already high definition. If I use the back camera, I could actually do 4K. But the thing is that I get conscious when it comes to recording because I really want to see how I look like. So that's the reason why I use the front camera instead. So the front camera of iPad Pro is actually very decent in my opinion. Okay, I could use my phone actually for that, but the complication with using a phone for me and when it comes to the iPad is that I will not be able to take advantage of this next gadget that I'm introducing, and that is the Rode NT USB Mini microphone. So I got this microphone just last month, I think, and I love it so much. This is for me a fantastic gadget because it works very seamlessly with the iPad Pro. Okay, so I'm using USB-C cord here, and it directly plugs into the iPad Pro. And what is so interesting, so let me take a video of it. What is so interesting about how this USB-C actually plugs directly to the Rode. Okay, is that it's plug and play. And I tried actually a different microphone before, and it really sucked. So I will not say the name of the brand, but it's something with a Chinese name in Lazada. I got it for 3,000 pesos. And this one is 7,000 pesos. So it's double the price of the cheaper one I got. But my God, this microphone is amazing. Okay, so this is why I am very happy actually with this. And this already has a built-in pop filter. So the pop filter sort of like lessens the plosives, and the plosives are the P sounds, so it doesn't sound very harsh. So I love it so much. I also use it for my Zoom, for my Zoom classes. Okay, I use this microphone also. And that's really just it. If I'm going to maybe make other recommendations, you can also use DSLR or your mirrorless camera. But the reason why I am actually using iPhone, iPad Pro, is that everything is seamless. Everything is seamless. Like when I record something here on my iPad, I show it also. I see it also in my iPhone, and vice versa. And that's so important when I do the editing part. Okay? So for this part, I'm going to be transferring to another app. And I'm going to be showing you the two apps that I actually use for my videos. So I'm going to be show you of maybe three tools that I use for creating my YouTube episodes, and one of them is very simple, and that is the Keynote. So the Keynote is definitely what I use for creating thumbnails. And what is interesting about is that it's very easy to use. So just basically like PowerPoint. So you can just put in a text and then put any of your pictures. And if you have iOS device, you can just add any image that you have on your phone, and then just drag and drop. Okay, it's pretty simple like that. So this is where I do a lot of my thumbnails for my YouTube content creating. Okay. Another thing that I use also for content creating is this app called Brusfri. Brusfri is actually for removing background noise. Although to be honest, I use this actually in with my previous microphone because my previous microphone was very horrible in actually removing background noise. But with the new microphone I have, the Rode NT Mini USB microphone, so I don't even have to use the Bruce Free app anymore. I think it was $15 when I bought it. Okay, and the most important app that I use actually for my YouTube episodes is this app called LumaFusion. LumaFusion is an amazing app. Let me just exit this for now. Okay. So when you launch the app, this is what you're going to find. So it says Luma Touch. And then this is what I use for content creating. And what is so interesting about it is that it's already almost professional editing because you can put in tracks, video tracks. You can also put there the images that I use for the thumbnail. You can also put titles. What is interesting about it is that you can have so many different inputs. You can even mute input, etc. To those of you who have editing background, this is going to surprise you because this app is amazing in what it can do. Okay, so that's why I love it so much. I'm going to be honest with you. This is something that I really just explored on my own. So I am actually a bit techy when it comes to these things. Although I did have editing experience with Adobe Premiere 10 years ago or 15 years ago. And this is why, being able to edit and do it like this was very interesting because I found it so capable. So if you can find, again, the name of the app is Luma Fusion. So Luma Luma Fusion. So let me spell it out for you. And then is something that I use a lot, in my editing. Okay. And what is so good about it is that there are also some export settings where you can export it directly to YouTube. And I've created already so many episodes of my channel here. Okay, so let me just show you how many. So I think all 40 plus of my episodes on YouTube, Sir Nikolai Katri, I made here. So I have so many episodes here. And this is really just what I use for video editing. Okay, so this is now back to the iPad recording. As you can see, the Rode microphone matters a lot when it comes to the audio quality because the previous segment that you heard was just using the phone's camera and microphone. So camera looks okay, but the audio is so much better with a microphone, right? Okay. There's an app that I also forgot to mention. So if you notice, I was able to switch actually and show you two screens. Screen coming from my iPhone and then screen coming from the iPad. I use this app called Switcher app, and Switcher is something that could show you that could switch displays with two devices, and you can also use it for live streaming. So if you want to live stream to Facebook, to YouTube, and then use two devices at the same time, that's possible. So to those of you who know me on Facebook, I actually did the Sir Nikolai Katri YouTube raffle, and the app that I use for that is Switcher. If you want to use it, I highly recommend you do it, especially if you're creating content. Okay, and for me, in just a month, I was able to make around 10 videos. So I'm maximizing actually the use of this app. So that's why I've been creating some React videos, and I did live streaming because I'm subscribing to that service. Okay, so overall, those are the hardware and software that I use for content creating. And of course, these are merely my suggestions, and you can use whatever video recording device you have or any editing software that you're comfortable with. That's totally fine. But I would really suggest, of course, that if you can go for something that will be of good quality, go for it, because it's definitely worth it if you have quality video and quality audio. So I would recommend that. So again, this is the third part of my video for how to get your YouTube channel monetized, and part four, which I will try to do tomorrow, is going to be about the editing part of the video, particularly when it comes to where to get music, or or how to actually improve the editing aspects of your video. So I'll try to put that in part 4, as well as some settings when it comes to uploading your YouTube video. And I think part 5 is going to be how you're going to promote that video, for the final monetization. Okay, so this is Sir Nikolai, and thank you so much for watching this video. Please subscribe to Sir Nikolai Teaches so that I'll be able to upload more content like this. Okay, I'll see you soon. Bye.